It's actually been worse. It's been terrible for tech so far this year, right? In this kind of environment, when you're dealing with rising rates and you're not sure how much higher they're going to go, how long they're going to stay high, et cetera. The flip side, obviously, is because valuations have come down so much, do you see this as an opportunity as well?
We do, and one of the key things is these opportunity periods don't last very long. If you look at the last 3 times that the U.S. central bank has tightened rates, the opportunity to invest in tech at lower prices lasted for less than 1 year. And that's why we think that the next 12 months and maybe the next 6 quarters will be some of the best times to deploy capital. And frankly, 2021, when there was a lot of excitement about tech, I think we'll all look back on it and say valuations were pretty high. And there were, probably some rounds done at valuations that they shouldn't have gotten done. And more importantly, there were companies funded that probably shouldn't have been funded. And the important part is some of the best companies that we've seen historically are really built during times like this, because it's the entrepreneurs who can make it through these difficult times who built great companies. And that's what we're looking for at B Capital.
I know you've made this point before, and this is related to what you were just talking about. Many great companies end up being actually not great investments. And that, I guess that's part of your job, right? Telling the difference.
It is, and this is a really tough message for a lot of investors, which is that there are great companies out there that until the valuations reset on those companies, that they're not going to be great investments. There's a little bit of this belief that there's so much dry powder out there that tech will be somewhat protected from what's happening in the markets. Our belief is always that, yes, dry powder, there's billions of dry powder on the sidelines, but ultimately, consumer sentiment is the lowest that we've seen it since 2008. And frankly, I think there's a return to rationality, a return to believing that fundamentals of businesses, profitability, unit economics, that the things that should always matter, again, matter, which is a good thing.